Glad to have you with us in the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama Protective Stadium, home to the UAB Blazers. As we'll see a team from the American, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends. The Blazers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Buffalo's offense will take the field first. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
They'll try to drive ahead on 30 short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So UAB's offense will get the ball for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Ferguson. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. And the Blazers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Blazers are on the move. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Brown. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Leaves it with the back. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Blazers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They want to throw it. Looking to get it in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Back to throw. It's Vasco. Fires to the middle. Got a man. It's Morrow. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
At the 39. And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Birch. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Catch in the middle. It's Richards. Gets it inside the 40. Brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. The Bulls with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Throws to the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if you're on offense.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quick completion on the out route. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Birmingham. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
And the Bulls will boot it away to start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Makes the quick grab. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. The Blazers want to move quickly.
Second down coming up.
Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Defense had to have it. You've got to get off the field quickly and give it back to your offense. When you're trailing by this many points, you can't be on the field long and allow the opponent to bleed the clock. So really nice job up front winning, getting home, getting the sack, now setting up fourth down. And now let's see if their offense can start chipping away at this lead.
And the Blazers will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here. First snap in this drive will come from the 46. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
First down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Basco. Quick strike complete. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Brings up second down.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Morrow. What a cut. Now he's loose. Touchdown, Buffalo. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Number 6.
Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Lining up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Men, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Ole Miss is down, but they are not out of it. Not when that crowd spent the morning in the Grove getting ready for this one. Let's see how those fans impact the rest of this game. They're trailing by 13 to Georgia. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Blazers in the hurry up.
Brings up third down.
They'll try to pop the draw. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on fourth down.
On to kick it away.
Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. We've reached a break. It's UAB on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Buffalo.
Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Fires to the big fella. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. Back to throw, it's Vasco. Fires on the move. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. On the ground, it's Jackson. He breaks a tackle. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And it's go time. You need a play late, and the big tight end comes through for you. You find him, he does the rest, catches the football, gets in for the touchdown, and now you take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
And the Bulls just want to hold on to this ball for the final minute. A first down run in the red zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Off play action. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to find the end zone. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Here's a heat. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to pass. The clock an enemy. Bring in the heat. And the ball's loose in the backfield. And the offense will maintain possession. Son, that ball must be riveted to your ribcage. Last chance coming up. Rushes on him. And that is how we will wrap this one up. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more